Hello friends, many times we are worried that somebody should not hack our Wi-Fi router and should not use our internet. So here I am discussing this topic today, how to make your Wi-Fi router or your Wi-Fi network hack proof so that no intruder can access your Wi-Fi router, access your Wi-Fi router password, or use your internet bandwidth, which is for your purpose only. So let us go one by one what we need to do for this. So first of all, you need to connect your laptop or computer with your Wi-Fi router. So this can be done either on the Wi-Fi network itself or through the LAN cable. So we can this do this procedure both by connecting over Wi-Fi network as well as by connecting over LAN network. But preferable is that we do this activity using the LAN cable. Why? Because in case you are doing any wrong configuration while applying this method and you do something wrong, then what will happen is because of wrong configuration you may lose the access over Wi-Fi network if that is done in wrong way. But if you are connected over LAN cable, so because this setting is going to apply only on the wireless connections, Wi-Fi connections, so your setting will not be affected on the LAN connectivity. That means you remain connected over LAN. So in case you do anything wrong with respect to configuration also, then also you can access your Wi-Fi router console, and you can then modify your settings to correct it. So we will go quickly. So I'm just telling this diagram for those who are not aware what is LAN cable and how to connect. So here you can see we have this LAN cable here. We have this wireless router here, and we have our desktop or laptop here. Now to connect your desktop or laptop with your Wi-Fi router over LAN cable, what you need to do is you have this LAN cable which has two ends. So you just need to connect each of these ends to one end to the router and another uh, to the computer. Now we just connect one end to the router and the another end to our computer or desktop or laptop. So this is how we connect. So this is done. Now after we have physically connected to our Wi-Fi router either over wireless network, that is Wi-Fi, or using our LAN cable. Now the next step is to connect to your router's admin page. Okay, so this is basically a graphical user interface which is provided by every Wi-Fi router, and in order to do the settings or to change the setting in our Wi-Fi router, we need to access this page first. So to access this page, we have to type this address, IP address, in our browser. It can be a Chrome browser or Internet Explorer. So the IP address that we have to type in order to reach to our uh, router is either of these two. So for most of the routers it is 192.168.1.1, but for some routers it is 192.168.0.1. And then once we log in, we have to give a login name. So again the default name is mostly admin, ADMIN, and default password is mostly admin, or in some case it is password. But if this doesn't works for your router, then you have to search on the internet what is the default IP address, default login name, and default password for your router by your model name. So you will be able to get this information from the internet also, and also it is given in their manual which normally comes with your Wi-Fi router. Okay, so let's start with our web browser. I am now giving the IP address here. If you see, this is 192 dot 168 dot 0.1, and I then press enter. So I get this kind of pop-up. Username is admin, and I have already given the password also as admin. So I just log in, and if you see, I see the admin page of my Wi-Fi router. Here I can do the changes in my settings. Okay, so the first setting that I'm going to change is about WPS. So this you can see just here in the page. So this is WPS. So this is what I am going to change. I click here, I get this page. I get this page. So here you will see that we have this WPS stable status disabled. So in my case, I have already made secure my Wi-Fi, so I have disabled it. By default, it you will see it as enabled. So that means I will just show you by enabling it how it looks. So by default, you will see like this, it is enabled. So what you have to do as a first measure for making your Wi-Fi router hack proof is to disable this WPS. So I disable it. You see, I am disabling it, and it is now disabled. So this is the first step, and that is done. So now after the first step, we have to do one more step to make our Wi-Fi hack proof, and that is MAC filtering. What is MAC filtering? We have this wireless setting here. We click here, and we see MAC filtering option coming here. So this option you will be seeing in all the routers. So it may happen that mm, the appearance of your admin page or your router web page may be little different, but you will be able to find similar similar link on your Wi-Fi admin page. So I just click here. So this is where I'm going to click wireless MAC filtering. So this is my wireless MAC filtering page where I can change the settings. So first of all, what you have to do is, if you see here it is already enabled, I will first disable it to show what has to be done. So now if you see, we have disabled it. We have following two options, either deny or allow. So you have to click here allow. So this will this is because that we are going to set some MAC addresses which are allowed to access your Wi-Fi network. So all the other devices which are having a different MAC address than what is given in this list, they will not be allowed to access your Wi-Fi network. So only the devices which have MAC address matching with this list will be allowed. So I set it to allow, and then I can enter a MAC address in this list by this button. So this is my add new button where I can uh, click and add any new MAC address. In order to know about the MAC address of a device, so your device can be a laptop or desktop, or it can be a mobile. So I'm just giving how to I'm giving just information here how to know this MAC address. So for any laptop, let's say if we have a Windows laptop. So in Windows laptop, Windows 10 operating system, we have to go into control panel. Then we have to go into network and internet, view network status and tasks, click on the connections, click on Wi-Fi, and then click on details. You will be seeing the Wi-Fi MAC address there. And for Android mobile, go to settings, then click the about phone option, then go and click status, and there you will be able to see the Wi-Fi MAC address. I will show you one by one how to get these MAC addresses of your devices. Now I do it for my desktop. Here I go, I click control panel is opened. We click here network and internet, then view network status and tasks, then this Wi-Fi link, I click here, then detail, and now I can see my MAC address, which is basically this physical address for my Wi-Fi. So this is something I have to note and copy, and we have to copy that MAC address here in this tab. So because I have already copied it, so we can just type here like that, and then we can give some description like my desktop or my laptop open, and then we set the status as enabled and then save. So because this MAC address is already in my list, so it is giving this, otherwise it will just add, and after adding it will show like this. So you will be able to see a list like this. So all the devices whose MAC addresses are allowed to access your Wi-Fi, they are in this list and they are in the allow list. And then after you have done all this listing, you have to just press this enable button so that this setting can be effective. So now going onwards, only these devices will be able to access your Wi-Fi network. Rest of the devices whose MAC address does not matches from this list, they will not be allowed to access your Wi-Fi network. So as a last step, this is what has to be done, and now I will show you how to get the MAC address for a mobile handset, Android mobile. I will take an example. So here I will show you how to see the MAC address of your mobile phone. So we will go into the about phone and then go to status, and if you see, we can see the Wi-Fi MAC address like this. So this is the Wi-Fi MAC address of my phone, and this I can configure in my Wi-Fi admin page in the allowed list, so that my phone will also be allowed for my Wi-Fi access. So friends, this is how you can use your Wi-Fi router setting to make it more safe, to make it hack proof. Hope you enjoyed this video. So friends, if you have liked this video, please subscribe to our channel, and please like our videos, please share our videos. Thank you.